Welcome, family, to Motivation and Leadership. This is a community, as you all well know, where we emphasize on you becoming the best that you can be in your sphere of life. Today, from here, Motivation and Leadership, would like to wish all fathers out there happy Father's Day. And we appreciate, we thank you, and we love you for all the work that you're doing to build our families, the sacrifices you're giving out to make sure that our families are going well, and the leadership that you're really giving this generation. We thank you so much for that, and we appreciate you for it. Talking of fatherly leadership, today I'd like to remember my dad, my dad. Thank you so much, wherever you are, for all that you've been to me, for your leadership skills and everything. And talking of my dad, I'd like to say something that I really picked from my father since I was a young child. And by the way, my dad is or was a teacher, but they say normally once a teacher, always a teacher. And he's a very organized man, by the way. And one of the organizational skills that I picked up from my dad was timekeeping. And for my dad, when he said, keeping time, it was a serious thing, as in serious thing. I remember any time when we would be maybe going to church as a family, and our church was starting at around 9 o'clock, and then it was like, okay, be ready by 8 o'clock. So when my dad says be ready by 8 o'clock, my friend, you better be ready by 5 minutes to 8 o'clock, because 5 minutes to 8 o'clock is like, is everyone ready? And if you're not ready, you'll either meet him on the way or meet him at the final destination. That was his policy. There were no negotiations, there is no talking about it, and there's no compromise. That's how serious time was for my dad. And I think for some people, they may seem that this is a very small thing, but for me, I wouldn't say so, because when I look at myself today, when I'm given an appointment or a date to be somewhere, maybe let's say by 7 or by 8, I always find myself there by 5 minutes to 8 o'clock. And that is the impact that timekeeping had in the timekeeping, the impact of how my dad taught me to keep time has in my life, and I cannot run away from it. And I know for some people, being at your appointed place before time or on time may look like a weakness, but for me it is not, because I find it very beneficial, because I get time to get to know my surroundings, get comfortable and relax, so that by the time the person I'm meeting, I'm going into business with this person in a more relaxed way, as compared to arriving and then the first thing you see is the person you're meeting, and then you're not even relaxed. You're, as in short, where am I going with this story? What I'm trying to say is that whatever my dad taught me about time when I was a young girl, it is something that I have grown up with, and I don't need my dad to tell me to keep time. I just keep time. And one thing I remember, a wise man once said that time is money. So when somebody gives you their time, it means they value you, they think whatever you're going to discuss is important, and they value your time. So this person is investing in you. And the importance of this is that when people are giving their time, you shouldn't waste their time. You should also value this time that they're giving you, because it's not every single day that they're going to give you this time. And that's a very important lesson that my dad taught me when I was a young girl, and I've grown up with it. So fathers, what I'm trying to say is that you are very important leaders in society, starting from your home. Every single thing that you're doing, we as children are always watching. Every single thing that you're teaching us, it is being ingrained in our hearts. Every single thing that you're teaching us in the house is making our future. It's making us. It's going to make the product of the future. I am a product of what my father taught me. The ingredients that make me up are part of what my dad taught me, part of what I learned from my dad. So fathers out there, remember that you are very, very important to this society. Your leadership skills, starting from the house, every small thing that you do, how you do it, the integrity you're passing to your child, the passion you're passing to your child, the hard work you're passing to your child, the strong heart you're passing to your child, the emotional status you're passing to your child is going to make the future of your child. Every single part of it. And that's why we celebrate your leadership. That's why Father's Day is so important. Not just because you're a father, but because you're a leader in the house, you're a leader in the home. Your children will always remember those beautiful moments, those beautiful things, those strong qualities that you're passing to them. They will always remember. So your leadership is very important to us. Your leadership is very important to this world. And that leadership is something that you should cherish. Cherish it all the time. And that's why we appreciate you so much from Motivation and Leadership. We love you for what you're doing. And we want you to continue with the same passion by building a strong future, a strong generation that believes in themselves. Remember, we believe so much in you. Because if God did not believe in your ability of being a good leader as a father, He would never have bestowed you that gift of being a leader as a father, of being a leader in your home. He has believed in you. And He has also given us the guidance on how to lead our children. He says that in the Bible. Teach the young ones the right path so that when they are older, they cannot run away from that path. God has believed in you and He has given you that position of leadership. To be a leader in your home, to lead your children, to lead a future generation. And we want to tell you from here, Motivation and Leadership, we believe so much in you. And we want you to believe in yourself as much as we do. Thank you so much and see you next time.